All right, guys. So we are live at Berlin Health. I had to think about it for a second. Berlin Health and Rehab. And I was just kind of strolling the hallways looking for my friend Johnny. Uh, and I'm walking around and I walk past this door and the name on the door. And I'll say this, I hope this isn't a HIPAA violation, but I see the name on the door, Bill Doyle. And I went, wait a second, how many Bill Doyles do I know? Only one. Popped my head in, and looky here. There he is. The man, the myth, the legend, Washington County Senator Bill Doyle.
Introduce Bradley and take a photo of Bradley.
I will. I've got Batchley here hanging out. And look at you, my friend. What's going on? Let me turn this camera around. What's happening with you? Why are you here?
Well, I had a slight foot injury, which I'll be at in about a week. But I'm very active. Pay attention. Have many visitors and keep informed in world affairs and local and world affairs.
Now, are we watching Fox News or CNN? That's a hard question. I'm asking you right now.
Well, we're not sure that the CNN is working.
But when you do watch the news, which one are you watching? CNN or Fox?
CNN predominantly.
CNN predominantly, huh? I see. But you'll get on the Fox channel a little every now and then, right?
It's a combination of Fox and CNN.
So what's going on with the foot? Were you hiking, or what were you doing? Would you twist your ankle, or what's going on there?
Just a slight ankle twist. It's nothing major.
You weren't chasing the ladies around, were you?
No, I had to suspend any tennis playing.
Uh-huh. I see that. So how have you been? First off, how old are you now?
93.
93.
Yes.
And you're feeling all right.
Stronger than a bull moose.
Come on. Your hearing is great. Your eyesight is fine. You've got your cognition. What is it? What's the secret? A little bit of whiskey and some oatmeal?
The secret is I live in a remarkable county, and Washington County is an amazing county, and I've had some hundreds of students at Johnson State College, including you. It's a pleasure having you in class.
It's remarkable that you're still just hanging in there, brother. And you're only going to be here for a short period of time just to nurse up the ankle, and then you're back home?
That's correct. And I should be, in fairness, my wife was hit by a car, and she's recovering from a leg injury. She's just a couple of rooms away from me right now as we speak.
Let me go over and shut this door here so that I can make sure that I can hear you, because it's a little loud in the hallway. But I think that you just said that your wife is here with you in the nursing home?
4 rooms away.
4 rooms away.
So I see her every day.
And how long have you been married to her?
30 years.
30 years. And what's her name again?
Oline Doyle. And she taught art for 35 years.
And she's here because she was hit by a car?
Yes. She and her friend went to a place in Barry to see a show in Barry. And she her leg was broken in 2 places, and her friend has a back injury.
Wow. Her leg was broken in 2 places.
Yes.
Her friend was hit also?
Yes.
And she has a back injury. Is her friend also here?
No, she can walk around. In fact, she was here an hour ago.
So your wife is 2 rooms down from you?
Yes.
Now, haven't you guys been married long enough where you can share the same room?
Well, we don't tell the facility here how to run their business.
Well, now, is there enough room in the bed for both of you?
Well, you can see the measurements. You can figure out the measurements yourself.
I'm guessing no. I'm
No,
guessing no.
no,
Now, if so, you still live with your wife in Montpelier,
I do.
and any other family that's in the house with you guys? You got
No,
a daughter up in St. Johnsbury,
I
right?
have a daughter in St. Johnsbury, and I've got two sons that are married, and my daughter's married, and so we've got uh, five grandchildren.
Five grandchildren. So there's always people coming by.
I see a lot of people.
Now, somebody's over at the house keeping the heat on so the pipes don't freeze.
Well, I think after I talk to you, I'll make a special call to make sure it does because it's getting to be very cold tonight.
Yes, we got the polar vortex that's about ready to hit. Now, back in your early times, you probably didn't really call it a polar vortex. You probably just called it winter.
No, I call it winter, not polar vortex.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the latest word.
Yeah. Now, what did you have for lunch today?
I had some soup made by a good friend of mine, and he used to have a business in Montpelier, and wonderful soup. But many restaurants grew up around him, and he couldn't continue his business.
Okay. So, hey, Zach Sudby says hello.
You would say hello to Zach.
Yeah, there's people watching you right now, brother.
Well, please, I will say hello and thanks those who are listening.
That's the crazy beekeeper up north. You know who I'm talking about.
The crazy bee.
The crazy beekeeper up there. He keeps the bees. He does all the bees up there.
I know who's about beekeeping.
Yeah, do you?
Well, I mean, I've been hit. I've been stung by a bee.
You've been stung by a bee, so you're not allergic, are you?
No, I think I'm glad that there are people in Vermont who mind bees and take care of them.
Now let's get down to some serious business. How's the food here at Berlin Health and Rehab?
It's very good, and the atmosphere is excellent.
Now you're not just saying that because you're a politician, are you?
No, I'd recommend it to anyone.
All right. So how's the staff been treating you well?
More than well.
You think you're getting a little extra VIP because you're a Washington County senator?
No, I think the staff is very even-handed, and no matter who you are, they're treated the same way.
Uh-huh, yeah. So you got a nice clean room. You got a steady stream of visitors. You're planning on being back home soon. You're going to have a little Super Bowl party here on Sunday, I understand.
That's true. And Super Bowl, I'm going to have a Super Bowl party, and also next week I'll be at a Kiwanis and a Rotary, two dinners, Kiwanis and Rotary next week.
Wow. Now you still have a very busy schedule.
Of course I do.
Wow.
I wouldn't do it any other way.
93 years old. Do you remember coming on the air with me back in the 90s when I worked at WDEV?
Of course.
Do you remember coming on the air with me for the 16 years that I was at Froggy 100.9?
I remember Froggy 109.9.
You used to come on the air with me and talk about, during the morning show, the Breakfast Club, and you used to talk about your town meeting day survey. That was one of the most famous things in this community.
Well, I enjoyed it very much, and as a legislator, I thought I could be a better legislator if I asked people their opinion on the key issues of the day.
You asked all of the key issues year after year after year. Real sensitive stuff, too, I might add. How many years did you do that?
16 years.
16 years, and you published a book.
I did.
I've got it at home. I have to be honest with you. I read about half of it. It's not easy with a 4-year-old running around.
Well, I'm honored that you read my book.
Well, half. I still got the other half to go. But tell me about your book and where you can buy it.
Well, I can buy it Montpelier or Waterbury, Mount Washington County, Middlesex.
Yeah.
And bookstores would have it.
Bookstores, ever, of course, Amazon, but Bear Pond Books in Montpelier, and I would guess Next Chapter Bookstore in Barry,
Yeah, and what about Waterbury too?
and Waterbury. Oh yeah, Brookside Books,
Brookside Books.
right there in Waterbury on Stowe Street. Yes.
I walked in with one of my books, and they took some.
Listen, you were I was broadcasting live one time when I was on Froggy, and I was at a new children's center, and they were just having their grand opening, and the public was there. There was a ton of people there. They had all these obstacle courses set up for the kids to play around, and food, and they had an inflatable bouncy house. And I came over to you and I interviewed you on the microphone. We were live on the air, and I tried to convince you to get into the bouncy house with me. Do you remember that?
Yes, I did.
And you declined. You said no because why?
Because of respect for you.
Respect for me. You told me the reason why you wouldn't get in the bouncy house with me is because you had a bad back.
I did have a bad back. That was another reason.
Listen, it's an absolute honor to see you here, to see you again, and I've had a chance to write in your diary right here, which was so cool to.
Anyone who visits me, I ask to write in the diary.
I think that's so cool. So, how long is your wife going to be here? Do we know?
Well, we'll go down and see. We'll walk down and see you. So
Okay, we'll go down and see her, and
I'll let her decide that.
all right, all right. Listen, it is an absolute honor to see you, sir.
The honor is mine, and I'm very proud of our Johnson State College and your participation.
You, my friend, are so loved in this community and so highly spoken of and regarded. I'm telling you, and as I wrote in your diary here, you're a rock star.
Well, I wasn't aware of a rock star.
Well, I think on behalf of many of us in Vermont, you're a rock star, Bill.
Well, I accept the compliment. How could I not accept a compliment like that?
Well, we'll go down and see your wife, and I'm going to come back here soon, and you and I are going to share some lunch together.
Okay, let's do that.
It's an absolute pleasure. Washington County Senator Bill Doyle, live on YouTube, getting aired out.